apologize to many of my friends that are here. I wish that they didn't have to come speak for me. What they've spoken, a lot of it brought me to tears sitting over there. I would almost say that hearing some of this is almost like seeing your own eulogy in a way. But sometimes some of the things that you've done, talk about myself in life, I may not have thought much about it, but the fact that other people think and remember these things is quite humbling. Wanted to speak about, and my wife attested to, there's been, in this 3.5+ years, there's been many sleepless nights. I don't need to repeat what she said again, but everything she said is absolutely correct. We've had many emotional breakdowns. Wake up to the same thoughts. As far as that day, I can tell you with 100% certainty that my reaction was based totally out of fear, without a doubt. The testimony from Mr. Dr. Morgan, a lot of that really made sense to me as far as me being the one that was there at the moment, understanding what exactly happened. I can tell you once again with the fear that when you see a man with a hatchet, you see the fear in David's face at the moment, and then you see the man with the hatchet coming around to you and staring basically through you. It is fear. I would almost say from that point you're almost in autopilot. No, how else to explain it? It's just, that's that. I remember not having, like my auditory, I remember things seeming muffled, things seeming slow motion. But that's about it for the most part. I guess I wanted to maybe speak to you about who I am. You've heard a lot about what people think of me and so forth, their interactions with me. If I may, I'll just go back to when I was growing up. My mom and dad divorced when I was 5, thereabout, which I think my dad's here in the courtroom. Raised predominantly by my mom, my grandmother, my great-grandmother. Actually was raised to a certain extent to 2 folks that are not family in this room, which Suzanne mentioned, and David Barker that's in the back. We're both parental type figures that weren't my parents, but they sure did act like it. It was instilled in me to work for what I want, to what I want to achieve. Met my wife, as has been said. Her and I have been a team our entire, basically, adult life. We've been through everything together. I, at age 28, I think it was, decided that I wanted to run for the county commission. And I ran for that race and lost by a little bit, and continued on. After that race, upon talking to people, they said, well, you really haven't done enough. Basically, I took it as being too young and hadn't been involved enough and so forth. So I made it my priority at that point to become more involved with the community, and I figured I was seeking public service, so part of that is being part of your community. Over the years after that, I participated in many organizations, Kiwanis Club member for Lakeland Downtown Kiwanis. I served on the City of Lakeland Nuisance Abatement Board, the City of Lakeland Code Enforcement Board, the Citizens Advisory Committee. I've been in the Lakeland Citizens Police Academy, the Polk County Sheriff's Advisory Committee. I've served on your own 10th Judicial District, the Heartland Crime Stoppers. I've served on that board. Reading mentor, Paint Your Heart Out Lakeland. I've worked hard over the years trying to give back and participate. When I was elected to the Lakeland City Commission in 2017, as Jarvis mentioned, that was exactly what happened. I looked forward to serving. There was a particular household that I had campaigned at and came back, I think it was the day after the election, and that statement from that individual was, "We never see you people back again." And I always basically, I guess what I'm getting at is I strive to not be the person that maybe there's a stereotypical image of, and try to get past that. In talking about what you should do with me, I have been, as you're well aware, on, I guess I'll call it house arrest for the past 3.5 or so years. I feel I've handled it very well. I have no issues continuing to do so. My main thing, and it may sound kind of cheesy, but I actually would look forward to many community service hours. I really do love giving back to the community. And even before today, I've had offers from different organizations that had asked about that opportunity, and I basically said that's not in my control. But I look very much forward if you saw that within your purview to make that happen. I think what else? I hate to stumble and such, but I guess that with that being said, I wish none of this would have happened, and I again apologize to all. Felt actually very good for me to hear the forgiveness, and I hope to do something community service-wise where I can actually give back and maybe try to help prevent something like this from happening again. And I thank you for your consideration, Your Honor.